My name is Maikel van Iersel. I'm from Borealis and I'm head of process technology at hydrocarbons. So I work for Borealis. We are a leading polyolefin producer. We also produce base chemicals, the olefins that go into depolymerization, as well as circular solutions, mechanical recycling, chemical recycling. Well, I think sustainability is a challenge for the whole industry. I think it's very important especially for Europe, as it will be our key driver to remain competitive compared to other regions. I think the challenge is that it's a very large menu that we can choose from. There are so many options and there is a lot of uncertainty. So what is going to happen to legislation? What will happen to the technologies itself? What will be the winning technology? What's the infrastructure that will be available? And that makes it very difficult to decide or define the best path forward for your particular company. And even in a company, you will see that there are different options, best options for the plants that you have. I think this diversity and uncertainty, those two coupled, make the biggest challenge for the chemical industry in Europe, but also globally. I think all technologies that will enable us to link to our existing asset base are very interesting for the, let's say, medium term. So whatever technology we can use to convert feeds, renewable feeds, into oil for a steam cracker. Chemical recycling is another very interesting example where we certainly have a very keen interest in. What we also see for the more medium term, longer term, is then completely novel concepts to get to embedded carbon. And I think this will be a bit further out, also for us as a company. But how do you convert CO2 and hydrogen into chemical feedstocks? And maybe you have a completely different process route, which opens up new opportunities and challenges as well. I think recycling is at the heart of it. As a polyolefin producer, we're obviously very much engaged in that. So mechanical recycling, chemical recycling, these are our key technologies, platforms for the polyolefin producers, for the polymer producers. Also when it comes to steam crackers, we operate steam crackers, it will be about how can we make them energy neutral. So what can we do in order to reduce the CO2 emissions from our steam crackers? Hydrogen firing will be very important, but also capture where it will be difficult to abate the CO2. Well, it was very positive. This was actually the first time that I had a preparation call with my personal manager, which really helped me to get up to speed, understand what the conference, how it was divided, the program, but also how I could reach out and identify potential interesting companies to talk to. So it was a great value in order to prepare and to extract then maximum value out of the conference. For sure, I think what we've heard throughout the conference is collaboration is key. So that's not even just with suppliers, but it's also with competitors even. And I think that's the mindset that we now see across the entire industry. And there are certainly a few contacts that I would follow up on. On the technology licensors, a few leads who can help us to reduce the CO2, reduce our environmental impact from our operations, but also a few very pragmatic leads when it comes to our operations. How can we improve our processes, reliable pumps, valves and things like that. So for sure, very interesting set of leads that I can follow up on after the conference. I think it has been very smooth, best timekeeping I've ever seen. So that's for sure a very positive element. A lot of networking, a good facilitation. I've also not seen that before, where you've proactively been approached because there are companies interested to talk. So I appreciate that very much because it just helps you to find the right people to talk to and to extract that maximum value that you're looking for.